Okay. What's up, Black Guys on White Movies fam? Aaron Covington here, and I wanted to look at what movies are in the theaters today, this week. It is Wednesday, October 22nd. As always, I'm going to go to a big chain theater near me, AMC the Grove 14, and just see what's playing, especially for Black people. Of course, you can individually, anybody can go see anything. This is like from a demographic perspective. Which of these were like made for Black people, for the general Black audience? Let's take a look. First off, we have Chainsaw Man. That's an anime movie. Oh, subscriber early access screening. Okay, so this is like early access. You got to be a member. Not for a Black audience, but will probably attract a decent sized Black teenage nerd audience. Because they like anime, and also because, without getting too deep into it, there just aren't any, there's nothing in America made consistently for like the older teenage audience, or even just any teenage audience at this point. Like they're gutting all this kind of programming, which is really sad. And people love anime, so it's like the market is there. The market is there. They're spending it on anime. So maybe American companies and studios and networks could catch up. Oh, The Nightmare Before Christmas re-release. Classic, animated. Um, Tim Burton, so there's not a Black person in sight. I go to the cast. Well, they don't even have the cast and crew here because it's such an old movie. Um, I really enjoy that movie though. Oh, here we go. The actual movie releases that are in popular wide distribution. Black Phone 2 has Black in the title, but that's it. I click on info here. 4 years ago, 13-year-old Finn killed his abductor and escaped, becoming the sole survivor of the grabber. The grabber? I didn't see Black Phone 1. True evil transcends death, and the phone is ringing again. Four-time Academy Award nominee Ethan Hawke returns to the most sinister role of his career. The only sinister role of his career? As the grabber. That's what the villain's name is, the grabber? Let's go to the cast, which is white. You'll see. I'll put it on the screen here, right here. Ethan Hawke, Mason Thames, Madeline McCraw, Jeremy Davies. I don't want to say it wrong, but I don't know how to say it right because it's a foreign. It has a little accent over the A. Demian Bichir. These are all white people. Director's white, Scott Derrickson. But it's a horror movie, and Black people do go and see horror movies. It was actually a horror movie that changed the fate of the industry. I think it was The Exorcist in the late 70s. And that's when Hollywood discovered that Black people will go see a movie, even if it doesn't star Black people. And that killed Blaxploitation. I think it was The Exorcist. What else could it have been? I have to look it up. Maybe I will later. Good Fortune, starring Keanu Reeves. It's a comedy. Um, Keanu Reeves as an angel who meddles in the lives of Aziz Ansari and Seth Rogen. Okay. Kiki Palmer is in it. It's actually a multi-cultural cast. Aziz is Indian, right? Kiki Palmer is Black American. Sandra Oh, Asian American. Keanu Reeves, Asian American. Seth Rogen, Jewish. Um, this is just for a general white audience, really like comedy loving audience, comedy nerds, educated comedy nerds, not for Black people. I don't know anybody talking about this movie. I don't think it's actually doing that well, which is a whole different topic of discussion. You got Keanu Reeves, he's got to like, shoot a couple people now. The John Wick thing is too big. He's got to he's got to be like an assassin angel. After the Hunt, starring Julia Roberts, Ayo Edebiri, who is the it girl, the hot it girl in Hollywood right now. Off of phenomenal work in The Bear, and she's been in a bunch of stuff since The Bear took off. She is the only black person cast in this movie. And I was reading about this movie, and I don't even think the scandal that happens really reflects her being black. I think this is a movie, I don't know if the character was written for her or even written with a black actor in mind. And that's fine to write these movies and do a colorblind casting, but once you cast it, you got to start then to make it more specific. It's like, okay, we casted a black girl. Now we have to change the script a little bit because a black girl in this kind of controversy is way different than a white girl. It just is, and you have to account for it once you should. You don't have to, and they didn't, I don't think, and that's the way it is. This movie, I'm not even sure who this movie is really for. After the Hunt, um, always love to see Julia Roberts, but this is. If I had legs, I'd kick you. Okay, with Rose Byrne, who's funny, talented actress. No black people. Conan O'Brien's in it. Christian Slater's in it. Oh, A$AP Rocky's in it. He's got a good role in this movie. Whoa. A$AP Rocky turning on the acting card. He was in the highest to lowest, right? The Spike Lee movie last month, I think. That came out last month. And now he's in this. With her life crashing down around her, Linda attempts to navigate her child's mysterious illness, her absent husband, a missing person, and an increasingly hostile relationship with her therapist. She's going through it. I don't want to see it though. Not even for A$AP Rocky, who I didn't see highest to lowest yet. A lot of times they'll throw a black person in it and be like, black people will see it. But I mean, A$AP's got a long way to go to achieve that status. Again, for white, educated. All of these kind of so far have been for like an educated white, except for Black Phone 2 audience. And then the anime and animation is for who it's for. Kiss of the Spider Woman again. This isn't even for like, these aren't even for like the quote unquote average blue collar Americans. This is a Hispanic led movie. Jennifer Lopez, Diego Luna. Yeah. Another Bashir. Are they related? Bruno and Damien? So I guess this is for a Hispanic speaking audience. I really don't know because it's based on a Broadway musical. I know who it's not for. Roofman info. Based on the unbelievable true story, Roofman follows Jeffrey Manchester, a former Army Ranger and struggling father who turns to robbing McDonald's restaurants by cutting holes in their roofs, earning him the nickname Roofman. Uzo Aduba is in it. Lakeith Stanfield is in it. Melanie Diaz, not black, but I just feel like we haven't seen her in a while. Tony Revolori, who was in Spider-Man. I don't know what his background is. Does it say? He's from Anaheim. Oh yeah, he was in a Wes Anderson movie. We like him. Jimmy O Yang, talented Asian actor, comedian, very funny guy. Um, but this is a white movie. Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst are the leads. It's a white movie. Peter Dinklage, always great to see Peter Dinklage in something. He's so captivating on screen. Ben Mendelsohn, I know he's the bad guy. I know he's the bad guy. I do want to see Roofman. I'll just leave it at that. But it's not made or marketed for a black audience. Tron Ares, don't even need to get into that. Big blockbuster movie, no black people. Well, there's black people in it. Let me go through the cast. while I'm being, I want to be thorough, No, I want to be like 60% thorough, not 100, but yeah, Jodie Turner-Smith is in it. Okay. Greta Lee's in it. I didn't know that. Hassan Minaj, Arturo Castro. So there's some diversity in Tron Ares. Um, Good for them. Not seeing it. And then the Smashing Machine, which I did see. The Rock is half black, but the Smashing Machine is not for black people. And in fact, half of the Rock is the only black in the movie. Um, for MMA fans, and the Rock did a good job. I think all this wrestling actor talk, I think the Rock leaped over. If you're looking at Cena or Batista now, it's like they got to do something on this scale of a role because the Rock passed him up. He did a great job in this movie. So if you just like to see an actor really stretch in their performance, definitely worth seeing. Is it a black movie? Negative. Was it a good movie? It's very interesting. It's a very interesting movie with two really standout performances. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. What can I say? They're not this. They don't even make an attempt with this one. But it's for kids. It's a popular franchise, so if you have kids of an age, you're gonna go see it. It's for everybody. Everybody means white people and anybody else can fall in line. Gabby's Dollhouse. Okay. One battle after another. The blackest movie, new movie in theaters right now. But not a black movie at all. It's a Paul Anderson, Leo DiCaprio movie. Um, but with Tiana Taylor, Chase Infinity, and Regina Hall. Wood Harris is in it, barely, really, barely. They really didn't need Wood for that role. You know, this is the Sean Penn, Leo DiCaprio movie, mainly. Just his. Benicio has a good role. Benicio del Toro. Tiana is great in the first hour, and then she's not in the movie anymore. That holds true for what the story is, but it's a bummer as you're watching the movie and she's so captivating on screen. Regina Hall has like a mid-major part in this movie, but she's just not a lot of screen time. She doesn't get to do a lot of acting. Chase Infinity did a fantastic job. I recommend it. I think it's going to win Best Picture based on what I know so far. And then Demon Slayer. I saw Demon Slayer. Phenomenal. Anime movie. Again, anime got the money. They're getting the money. And then AMC at the Grove is showing The Last Dragon today, which is a black movie. One of the classics people talk about a lot. Kung Fu Master Leroy rescues video jockey Laura from a mobster and a self-styled Harlem shogun. Yeah, that's what it is. White director though. A lot of these old black movies have white directors because people didn't trust black directors. They still don't. A white director brings like a credibility just from them being white. Whether even if they don't have a lot of projects, they'll still put a white person in front of the camera a lot of times, or behind the camera a lot of times. It's its own topic worth talking about. But yeah, Last Dragon is still a hood classic. It's almost an all black cast, and we love it. We love martial arts, black people doing martial arts. We love it. Um, Man, I like it's not at a good time for me with putting the baby to sleep. So I guess I won't, but maybe I'll just watch it on my computer one day. Is that a Halloween movie? I don't know. Maybe. So going through the movies, do a quick recap. Let me scroll back to the top. We have Chainsaw Man is anime, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a classic. Black Phone 2, horror movie. Good Fortune, it's a comedy. After the Hunt is a drama thriller. If I Had Legs Like Kick You, a drama. Kiss with a Spider Woman, Broadway musical. Roofman, Roofman, Roofman is a just drama, like a drama with some light comedy, Tron Ares, blockbuster, Smash Machine, like an indie drama, Gabby's Dollhouse, a kids movie, one battle after another, prestige movie, Demon Slayer anime, Last Dragon, a black movie. The only one um, in theaters this week, which really means there aren't any. This is like a special screening for the holiday season. So, and I just think it's important that we take a look at these things um, consistently and analyze and understand where the industry is. We keep hearing Hollywood struggling, Hollywood struggling. Hollywood will keep struggling until they understand that, until they invest in black movies. Hollywood will keep struggling until they reinvest in black movies. This is how it always goes. Black movies are at the backbone of every modern form of entertainment and pop culture. Even going back, the first blockbuster was what was it called? One Nation. What was that racist movie? Birth of a Nation. You could make a Birth of a Nation shot for shot remake right now, and it would probably do numbers because things have taken a bad turn racially in this country, in this world. And they could do it with the blackface and everything, but try to not account for blackness now in movies and in the industry and entertainment industry as a whole is a mistake. You know, black programming has brought so many networks into existence, and once they abandon it, those networks suffer or dissolve completely. In movies, you know, there'll always be a big blockbuster, you know, whether it was westerns and musicals at one point. Now we have all these action, superhero, sci-fi movies, and it'll exist, but you need, you're gonna want to get black people into movies because we see things in mass in a way that this mono white culture just doesn't. And when we like something, it really catches on. So I would say it would be imperative upon Hollywood to invest in more black movies. And when you look at it this year, One of Them Days, the Kiki Palmer SZA movie produced by Issa Rae, made money, like double, 2.5 times its budget, maybe more. That was just like when I looked, and that was from early returns. It made like $50 million. Sinners is the story of the year so far in movies. Um, Made 3 times, 4 times its budget, 350 mil something, and it's going back in theaters for Halloween. You know, so putting money, putting marketing, and putting some time behind black movies, black creators is generally a good idea in the country we know as America, the United States of America. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now, for today. Try to do this again next week, see what new releases are out, and see if we can get some movies with some black actors. Bye.